Here we go again. Metal news. This is another one of those stuff that you see more and more happening now. Is Moonspell, a band from Portugal. They've been around for a long time. They canceled the North American tour. And they are saying the main problem here is unsolvable logistic and transportation problems. Oh, and I can tell you that really does suck, but it is really difficult now for bands touring. And let me tell you a little bit about what's happening. As a professional musician touring for over 20 years with DragonForce, the pandemic obviously caused problem for everybody. And we're sick of hearing it. But for musicians, the music industry been going in a different direction for a long time. That means most bands have to go on tour to make a living, to make money. Touring is their only real income. What does that mean? So I'm saying the cost of making an album, when you sell the album, when it goes streaming, you don't really make much money from it. You might even lose money making the album because the cost of recording is so much and the income coming back. I'll give you an example. In the old days, this is when we used to sell albums. It takes a year to recoup the cost of recording the album until you see any more money or royalties coming in. So let's say it costs you 100 grand to record an album and you sold loads and loads of CDs. Still, it took them a year of selling loads of CDs in order for that money to be recouped. Recoup means you made enough money to pay back the record label until you get paid. So you have to make enough royalties, like 100 grand, until you get paid. And this can take a year, sometimes even 2 years. Depends, you don't know. But now, without CD sales, where most people just listen to music pretty much for free, streaming, or on the internet, it becomes a very difficult job for the musicians to keep doing what they want to do. So touring now becomes an income. Unfortunately, now they have to cancel the North American tour. So this is obviously bad news for the fans, for the band, but unsolvable logistic and transportation problem, this is really what's happening now. Flights are too expensive. You possibly can't get a tour bus. You might not even be able to get a tour bus to tour now. On the last tour we did in North America, we looked around for so many buses, we only found one company that had buses for us. And that's because we worked with them for a long time. We used their buses number of times. They were able to get one for us, before someone else. So Moonspell is not a band that tour in North America a lot. So this may be a problem for them. They're unable to get a tour bus to even make this tour happen. So it sounds like it's not a visa issue, it's transportation problem. So I remember there were some buses that don't even pull trailer. So you can't use those. You need a bus that pull trailer. I can imagine Moonspell probably lost a lot of money on this because they have to get their visa. Visas, we talk about 10 grand. Could be 20 depending what you're doing. That's for all the bands. They would have printed merch. I hope they haven't printed any merch for this yet. But they probably did because the tour is starting in 10 days almost. I hope they don't have dates on them. Otherwise, what a nightmare. So the main thing is this. Cost of transportation have gone up dramatically. Freighting the gear have gone up so much that tickets haven't really gone up in terms of price. And if any musician put their ticket price up, you would think, what's up with these guys? So I really feel for Moonspell. For someone like me who perform in the band, also manage the band at the same time, and been dealing with music business since the beginning of the band, I feel the pain, man. This is a really, really tough one for all the bands on this tour. So I think they might have a problem getting a tour bus. And you can imagine flying the whole band from Portugal over. That's not easy. Assuming your flight don't even get cancelled. Long haul flight. You have a real problem in your hands now for European bands traveling to America. And now you also see bands in the American bands canceling the European shows because of a different logistic problem. They unable to get a tour bus. We couldn't get a tour bus on this festival run that we just done this summer either, because it just wasn't possible. So we had to fly around, deal with the nightmares of the airports that you all heard about now in Europe, the canceling flights, baggage being lost and all that. So we just had a semi or big truck that carried the gear, and then we flew in. And of course, you know, Alicia only made it onto the show 10 minutes before we started at Hellfest. So it's a real problem. But if your band is coming to your town, please go and see them and support them. If you like a band, go see them. Watch the band, get a t-shirt, get the tickets, because they might not be able to come back again. It's not going to be easy. We don't know what's going to happen in the world. But please, go see your favorite band, support them. Even get their album, and then after you bought the album, the CD, you can stream it on Spotify all day long. Why not? But buying an album, getting a t-shirt really help those bands out there. So please do it. I hope you guys like my analysis of the current transportation and logistic problems that bands have, and especially looks like Moonspell had it. If you like what you're hearing on this channel or seeing, subscribe to DragonForce YouTube channel and also my YouTube channel for different content and analysis coming up to you. All right, please hit the like button. I'll see you in the next video.